Good morning everyone, this is the Volkswagen Id.7 Tourer and today we're going to do a little range test with this car. This has the same battery than the Maingau Id.7, so 77 kilowatt hours. It has the rear wheel drive 210 kilowatt, 286 horsepower, and we're going to do the range test at 130 today. Important, this car has the 20-inch sport tires on and we measured it against Hank with a normal Id.7 and was around 10% higher consumption, so we can assume less range today. Gonna charge to 100% here and then we go. I am on my way! You see the beautiful head-up display which has a new design, so the AR part in Id.7 5.0, I made a video about it. I'm driving 133 on the speedometer, that's 130 GPS speed, but it's driving 132. I don't know, bit uphill maybe. Started with 100%, I'm already at 93 after 21 kilometers, listening to podcast. My climate AC is off and heat doesn't do anything also, so right now I'm not using anything. It's gonna get hot today, 30 degrees, so I will need the AC at some point. Drive mode is in individual, so driving in this is in comfort, and ACC, adaptive cruise control, is in eco, so it reacts a bit nicer when there is a speed change. I like that. And I'm not driving in eco mode for driving because this is limited to 130 and I'm driving 133. There's one thing I noticed with this Id.7 Tourer. I don't know if it's the car, if it's the new software, but the travel assist is not that amazing. Hank, amazing. The Id.7 I had last week, amazing. It's very stable and it doesn't surge or something. This one here surges and I feel movement where it's not sure where it wants to go. I hope this doesn't come with the Id.7 5.0 because this is not good. It's not nice. I'm at 75% and I drove 88 kilometers. Consumption is pretty high, 209 watt-hours per kilometer. When I did the same test with Hank, without heat, without air conditioning, it was maybe a bit warmer. I had at this point around 180 watt-hours per kilometer. That is high. 88 kilometer would go up to, my God, what did I say? 340 and 12, 352 kilometers of range. Hank achieved 428 at the end. I'm at 50% and it was 178 kilometers that I have driven. That would mean a full range of 356 if I'm not mistaken. Consumption went a tiny bit down but not a lot. Still no AC. I have the air on me so I'm a bit cooler, but I don't need AC right now. I'm all comfortable. this would be the perfect conditions. This is what you can expect when you drive 130. Oh, Hank is way better. But again, it's most of the difference are the 20-inch sport tires. Also important, I drove the 178 kilometers with the first 50%, and range was around 220 kilometers of range. At 50%, that means it shows 40 kilometers more range that I have driven so far, even though the average consumption doesn't change too much. I just turned around, navigated back to the charger. It's 108 kilometers to go, and I have 143 kilometers of range. That's 35 kilometers. That's not a lot, because who knows? And car thinks I will arrive with 8%. I hope that's true. I don't want to slow down, but even if I arrive with 3%, I'm fine. I have to do a charging test, so I have to be under 10%. That's all cool. I could have turned around one earlier, I think. It's fine. I'm at 34%. Consumption is still around 208 watt-hours per kilometer. How is it driving the Id.7 Tourer? It's the same as my Id.7. There's no difference. I don't notice anything. I know a bit of vibrations in the steering wheel because of the sport tires. I noticed that with the normal Id.7 as well. It's not louder in here than in the normal Id.7. There's no difference. Like I said, I noticed the software. I de-soft the 5.0, and there will be a lot of videos. The navigation looks different. The route that you have to go is now thicker. There's other stuff in there, there's features. We're gonna go through all of this in other videos, don't worry. And the travel assist. Now it seems to be a bit better, I have to say. It was just the first 30, 40 kilometers where it was just, I don't know, and I noticed it on the country road when I used it. But now it seems okay. What is really way better than in the old software is the assisted lane change. So if it shows you that you can change the lane on the highway and you put the blinker on, and you have to have hands on the steering wheel, how it does it really well. I like that on both ways, left or right. Top notch. It's holiday season, and if you need a charging solution to go through all of Europe and charge everywhere, then Maingau is exactly what you need. With Maingau you can charge at over 550 charging stalls all over Europe. You can start your charging session with the app, with a card, or with this wonderful chip that's so nice and small. I love it. Check them out in the link in the description below. I arrived with 6%. Consumption average is 204 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Look, I said it like this. That means 204 watt hours per kilometer. I said the wrong number, didn't I? Yeah, I should have said 20.4. Yeah, it's fine. And 343 kilometers driven. Google Maps says it's 342. Okay, so when I take the kilometers driven and then round it up to the 100%, it's 363 kilometers with the real kilometer that Google Maps says. Like I said, in my Id.7, in a perfect condition, I got 428 kilometers. It was a bit colder than today, but I didn't need AC or heat at all. So it's the tires and a bit the form of the Tourer that has less sub-layer DP range. But it was a nice drive. I'm doing now a charging test. I'm filming this in a new way. I'm going to show you in a second. And it's better and easier to do. And it looks better. That's the main thing that's important. I did this before also, but now I don't have the GoPro on a stand. I have it on a suction cup directly on the glass. And so I can close the whole thing fully, and so it looks way better. charge a bit, and then want to do the next test at 110 kilometers an hour range test after the charging test. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below, and here on YouTube there's also channel membership. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel called Behind the Battery. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.